So last week, guys, you might have heard or seen our video that was about the release the memo. Now, at the end of the day, it has been trending on hashtag pretty much for the past few days non-stop, although they did remove it because, well, they can't have that, even though they don't censor. Remember, Twitter doesn't censor people, it's free expression, but for some reason it just fell off the trending list. Who knows? Accidents happen. Regardless, Dan Feinstein and Schaefer suggest Russian bots push for release of controversial memo. Yeah, it's actually been that trending that much and people have been talking about it that much. They've had to actually talk about it. So what does mainstream media and the Democrats do? Blame Russia. Because who else would it be? Top Democrats are calling on Facebook and Twitter to investigate and release information behind potential Russian-linked accounts, pushing for the release of a sealed congressional memo allegedly containing details on the US government's surveillance abuses. In a letter addressed to Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, Adam Schaefer, the top Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee, and Dianne Feinstein, the ranking member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, asked the social media platforms to conduct an in-depth forensic examination of their own into the online campaign, the Hill reported. Their letter claimed that recent Russian efforts were attempting to influence congressional actions and undermine Special Counselor Mueller's investigation into possible meddling into the 2016 presidential election. Schaefer and Feinstein, both Californian lawmakers, suggested that the trending hashtag release the memo got a strong boost from the Kremlin-linked groups. However, unfortunately for the Democrats, sources Twitter pins release the memo on Republicans, not Russia. Don't worry, this story gets better. Despite claims the Kremlin is driving a campaign to disclose the anti-FBI memo, the sources says an early in-house analysis concludes the hashtag has been mostly pushed by Americans. The online groundswell urging the release of the House Republicans' attack on the Federal Bureau of Investigation appears thus far to be organically American and not Russian propaganda. Sources familiar with Twitter's internal analysis told the Daily Beast. Release the memo has been trending widely since last week. It urges the House Intelligence Committee to release what its Republican authors claim is a finding of widespread FBI misconduct aimed at surveillance and discrediting Donald Trump. Democrats in the Congress counter-accused the Republicans of collaborating together a deceptive memo aimed at discrediting the FBI and Robert Mueller investigation of Trump team over Russia interference in the 2016 election. On Tuesday, two Democrat leaders urged Facebook and Twitter to conduct an in-depth forensic examination of Release the Memo to determine the extent of Russia propaganda promoting the hashtag. They relied on a report from German Marshall Fund's Alliance for Securing Democracy. They're not going to be biased at all. Claiming that Release the Memo had become the favorite hashtag of Russian-sponsored Twitter accounts. The report did not make any judgments about the activity on Facebook. If these reports are accurate, they were witnessing an ongoing attack by the Russian government through the Kremlin-linked social media actors directly to acting and intervening and influencing our democracy process. Senator Dianne Feinstein and Republican Adam Schaefer, two Californian Democrats who wrote Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg. But the knowledgeable sources say that Twitter's internal analysis has thus far found the authentic American accounts and not Russian imposters or automated bots are driving Release the Memo. There are no preliminary indications that Twitter activity is either driving the hashtag or engaging with it predominantly Russian. In short, according to the source who would not speak to the Daily Beast for attribution, the retweets are coming from inside the country. The sources pointed to influential American users on the right, including Donald Trump Jr., with his 2.4 million followers, pushing the hashtag forward. It's becoming a favorite of the far-right Republican congressmen, including Stephen King, who claimed the still-secret memo shows the FBI was behaving worse than Watergate in one viral tweet. Mark Meadows called it an absolute shocking display of Pfizer abusers, referring to counterintelligence processes. There are reasons for the skepticism about the source's claim and the Alliance for Securing Democracy's country findings. Russia influence accounts did in fact send out a sizable number of tweets about the release of the memo, just simply not enough for the accounts to reach the top of Twitter's internal analysis. It's also unclear how Twitter measures what counts as Russian propaganda, as Daily Beast has extensively documented Russian troll farms use cutout accounts to launder their message in order to appear authentically American. Simply, accounts like Trump Jr. have vastly more followers than the egg avatar accounts that the Kremlin use to drop their messages into the information bloodstream. Measuring engagement on hashtags shows influence that may indeed be authentically American, but simultaneously occurs the origin of that message. So what's the takeaway from all this? Well, at the end of the day, do I think that this is Russian bots or propaganda? No, to be honest, I don't. I think this is 4chan, this is the GOP, this is that every Trump supporter, and roughly around 48-49% of America are Trump supporters, are basically just, using the hashtag. It takes 5 seconds to hashtag, to retweet. And I tell you now, from all the ones I've seen, none of them have been Russian bots. So yeah, I would say this is authentic grassroots. Is there a small number that are from the Kremlin? Probably. But at the end of the day, it would not even be enough to worry about, and I think they're just trying to shift the blame. If I was them, I would be more worried about the actual memo and what it actually says, rather than basically trying to blame Russia for propagating it. But I don't know. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you want to see this memo? Do you think it should be released? Do you think it was Russian bots that propagated it? Or do you think it was actually American Twitter accounts? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.